guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another reaction video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share this video, comment down below, tell me what you liked about the video, what you didn't like. Tell me your opinion, how did this video make you feel, and be sure to comment because it can get your comment featured in upcoming videos. Be sure to stay tuned for the giveaways that we're going to be doing, as well as a few other things we have in the works. But let's go ahead and get this video started. So
wait a second. I think I see a someone. I thought I seen a big buck or something. Wait, stop right there. What is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's not a...
What the fuck was that? Hold up. What was that? It looks like a Wendigo. If you're familiar with Wendigos, or if you have a story, comment down below. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you heard. Tell me what you want to know.
Really weird things caught on security cameras that are absolutely eerie. This was captured in the middle of the night. This video is not altered. Look at the timestamp at the top. This person or thing is walking across the screen. I have no idea what this is, but get out of that house.
So I just got out of dinner and I want to know, what the fuck is this alien bullshit?
No, for real, what is that?
What is this? Are they watching us?
Yeah, they're watching.
Check this out from the space station looking at Earth. This is a blue elf. And then a blue jet coming up right there. This was at the International Space Station looking at Earth, and this is a tropical storm that was happening.
What the hell? What is that, Mom? Mom, you see this?
Holy shit! What the hell is...
Yeah, I've seen too many videos of that for it to not be real. She definitely got a cell phone. Who you mad at? Let us know now. She hitting it. Whose keys are these? Who keys are these? I need to know. I have some questions for you. Check the dog out though. Why y'all be messing with the big boxes? The dog senses something is not right with that box. Put it back. Put it back now. Take that box and throw it in the garbage. I'm gonna agree with the dog on this one. I want no parts.
Did you hear about the tragic accident that happened on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride? Because of this accident, there's apparently a real ghost that lives inside this ride. The ghost is said to be a construction worker named George. But during the construction of this ride, George was unfortunately crushed by a large piece of the set that killed him instantly. So now it's said that his spirit lingers there, and staff members have to say good morning to him when they arrive to work and farewell when they leave. If they don't, he'll make life tough for them by causing causing the Pirates of the Caribbean ride to malfunction and break down throughout the day. It's said that he especially likes to haunt any females that go on this ride. There's been complaints of their hair being pulled or being poked on the back, but the saddest thing is that shortly after the theme park opened, a sad-looking older woman would periodically visit the attraction and ask to ride alone. Cast members then reported seeing her speak to nobody and sobbing into her ride boat. And then apparently it was revealed to be George's heartbroken mother, which is horrible.
I have another UFO/alien story for you. Being a lifelong Alaskan, I have seen more UFOs than I can count. UFOs and alien encounter stories are really common up here. But this story of mine is one that really still scares me. And there's not many things that scare me. When I was younger and still living at home, me and my brothers were playing in my bedroom after our parents went to sleep. All of a sudden, we hear this insanely loud noise. Our whole house is rattling, and it's flying over our house. We hear it zoom over and seemingly crash outside of my bedroom window. We didn't even have enough time to look outside the window until we heard something moving outside. We're scared stiff. This is the only way I know how to describe what happens next. It was walking along the outside of the house of my bedroom and dragging its arm across the wall. Slow-like. It gets directly to where we're sitting and it hits the wall so fucking hard. We ran so fast to my parents' bedroom. They never heard the thing fly over the house. They didn't hear the crash. They checked outside and there was no footprints in the snow. Nothing.
Okay, does anybody have any UFO stories? If so, share them. I love to hear them. Let me know what y'all have experienced. Comment below. Let me know.
This is why you should never use a red crayon. This is about a creepypasta called The Crayons. A married couple who had just returned from their honeymoon decided to buy a house. And one day the husband was walking down the hall when he spotted a red crayon lying on the floor. Now the couple didn't have any children, so they wondered where this crayon had come from. The next day the husband came home from work to find another red crayon lying in the same spot. He was very puzzled and decided to ask his wife about it. She told him that every day since they first moved into the house, she had been finding red crayons when she was cleaning, and they were always lying in the same spot at the end of the hallway. So he tapped on the wall at the end of the hallway and heard a hollow sound. Curious, he began peeling off the wallpaper, and behind the wallpaper he found a pair of sliding doors. They were nailed shut, so he had to open them one by one, and then he opened the doors to reveal a small hidden room. Looking inside, they saw that the walls of the little space were covered in words scribbled in red crayon. Over and over were the words, "Mommy, I'm sorry, let me out. Mommy, I'm sorry."
That's creepy. If that was my house, I'd be out of there. No cap.
An 11-year-old boy in Oklahoma had gone missing. After 24 hours of searching, police came up with nothing and decided to put together search crews with local members of the community. One of these groups was led by an elderly man named Stephen. As soon as the search began, Stephen seemed to know exactly where he was heading, and his team followed. Within 25 minutes, Stephen had led his team directly to the boy, where they found him safe but freezing. EMTs had stated that it was only moments before the boy would freeze to death, and that Stephen was an actual hero. Police grew suspicious of how Stephen knew exactly where the boy was and wanted to bring him in for questioning. He was no longer the hero, but now the suspect. Police wanted Stephen to come in for questioning immediately. Problem was, Stephen was nowhere to be found. One of the members on Stephen's team happened to be wearing his GoPro and brought the footage to the police. Police brought it to the family, hoping they could identify the man. And they did. They identified Stephen as the boy's grandfather, who had passed away 2 weeks earlier.
That's creepy. Yeah, that's very creepy. Have y'all ever heard any of those stories about the kids that go missing and then they find them in weird places and how they always find them, like the way that they end up finding them? Like it's a book about it. You should look it up. I'm gonna look that book up and I'm gonna post it in the comments.
On April 30th, 2018, a Twitter account known as The Sun Vanished tweeted out a single word, help. The user then went on to explain that they had woken up and the sun simply never came up. They then posted this video onto their timeline. Followers quickly understood what was going on and realized that this was an ARG that centered around an apocalyptic world where the sun had disappeared, and the account told a creepy but fascinating story that featured eerie photographs, videos, and text messages that made for a creepy tale. The user also finds notes from other survivors that warn off an ominous red light that has a strange effect on humans, and the account gives almost daily updates on this new disturbing planet.
Yo, what's up? These are scary facts about our world that you probably didn't want to know, part 30. If a piranha ever latches onto you and starts to devour you, it will actually let out screams of its own while you are screaming as well in pain and agony, and it will eat your face first. Charles Darwin, who is a very widely known naturalist and biologist, ate almost every single animal that he discovered. What? There used to be a bird that was just about as big as the one above me, known as the magnificent Argentine, and it used to live in the Andes Mountains and had a wingspan of over 21 feet. That's a lot of basketball players.
Pause about that big ass bird. That bird is huge. Have anybody ever thought about like these jungles, like the Congo in Africa for one, the Amazon? There's no way of knowing what's there. Like, you cannot imagine, like, it's no way of exploring all of that. And even if it was, if what you're looking for or what you're hoping to discover is an intelligent creature, it could just be hiding from you as you're looking for it. Like, that's crazy to know so many different things exist on the same planet as you, and there's a possibility it's stuff big enough to eat you. It might want to eat you.
2 Italian designers came up with the idea for an organic casket where it would turn dead bodies into dead trees. It's kind of creepy. Over 2,000 students were given new computers at a high school in Pennsylvania, and when they took it home, they were actually being watched by remote-activated webcams.
Weird crime facts, part 29. Alexander Litvinenko was a former Russian spy who solved his own murder case. He was poisoned with a cup of tea in a London hotel and was quickly hospitalized. Working with Scottish detectives as he lay dying, he managed to trace the lethal substance to a former comrade in the Russian Secret Service. Serial killer and cannibal Richard Chase only attacked victims who had their doors unlocked. He took locked doors as a sign that he wasn't welcome, but unlocked doors were an invitation to come inside. Troy Leon Gregg was a death row inmate in Georgia who escaped the night before his execution. But that same night, he ended up being killed in a bar fight. Donald Harvey was a nurse and serial killer who killed 37 of his patients with cyanide. He was only caught when one of his victims' coroners had the rare genetic ability to smell cyanide.
Here are some of the most evil children in human history, part 1. A teenager by the name of Zachary Davis was convicted of murdering his mother with a sledgehammer.
Brutal.
So basically, Zachary's mother was sleeping and Zachary went to go grab a sledgehammer from his garage. Zachary then went into his mother's room and then proceeded to beat her to death. Zachary hit his mother with the sledgehammer 20 times, which caused her to die. Zachary then set his mother's room on fire and quickly left the house.
Talk about overkill.
Zachary then went to court and is currently serving a 51-year prison sentence. Like for more. Here are some of the most evil children in human history, part 2. Here we have Armajit Sada. Armajit was known for killing his 6-month-old sister with a rock. He then killed his 9-month-old cousin with a brick. He then proceeded to kill his 6-month-old neighbor's baby.
Well, Armajit got against younger kids. Like, does he? I ain't gonna say I understand, but I could see, like, maybe he was jealous of the attention that his new sibling was getting. But what about your little cousin? What about the neighbor's kid? Like, what the kids did to you? I'm pretty sure your sibling ain't doing that to you either, but wow.
Here we have Ed Kemper. Ed was known for killing his grandmother and grandfather in August 27, 1964 at the age of 15. Ed shot his grandparents with a .22 caliber rifle. He was then sentenced to 6 years in prison and was released at 21 years old. When he was released from prison, he killed 6 more people. After murdering 6 people, he then killed his own mother and father.
Wow.
Like for more.
Morbid Facts, Part 132. When Teddy Roosevelt was 25, his wife and his mother both died on Valentine's Day, just hours apart from each other.
Did you have
For his
something to do with
diary
that,
entry
Teddy?
That day, he drew a large black X and wrote the light.
He definitely did it. He did it. And this who y'all want to run the country. He did it. Who voted for him? I need to know. Who voted for Teddy? Teddy needed help. He didn't need to be running the country. He needed serious help. Clearly.
It has gone out of my life. When some whales get old, they no longer have the strength to swim for long distances. So if they swim too deep, they might not have enough strength to reach the surface for air and eventually suffocate to death.
I've heard that 99% of whales die from drowning. So when they get tired, they just stop swimming and they just drown because they are mammals and they do need air to live. So them giving up swimming, not resurfacing to get the air is basically talking about living in a world that's just designed to kill you. The very thing that you use for sustenance, existence, how you basically know life to be your demise in the end.
Throughout your life, you're more likely to meet a future murderer than you are to have a lasting marriage. In 2010, a homeless man named Hugo saved a woman from a knife attack in New York City. He was stabbed while trying to help, but still chased the attacker before collapsing from his wounds. Security cams captured more than 20 people walking past and staring at him, but no one offered to help. He was found dead on the sidewalk more than an hour later.
That's crazy.
There is no going back after watching this. What if I told you that you are not a human being but an ancient being called a spiritum? Spiritums are beings that have come from the 4th dimension into the 3rd dimension, and by doing this you have trapped yourself in a human body. You're a very powerful being, capable of incredible real-life magic. There are few people on Earth who have discovered this truth and live every day being able to use their magic powers. Once you have unlocked your abilities, you can control the world around you and can even make anyone you want fall in love with you. Wanna unlock your abilities? Then heart this video and follow my account.
Follow me. Follow, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. This is me doing magic, cause I'm a spiritum and you're a spiritum. I wonder if it works on you cause you're a spiritum too. Interesting theory.
Where Is Everybody is a fun but creepy web series that features a man who wakes up one day to find out that his entire town has vanished. Over the next year or so, from 2019 to now, he runs around trying to figure out what is going on. He checks the airport, the nearby restaurants, and even goes to some cities to try and find someone, but this is to no avail. The creator does a pretty good job of convincing us that there is nobody around, and as you scroll through this page, you begin to feel like the main character is truly alone, with the exception of some creepy moments.
Okay, you guys, that concludes our video for the day. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Definitely comment though, because I want to interact with you guys. And I do want to thank you all for being here and thanking you for helping me grow this channel. So, any questions you guys have for me, questions you have about the video, definitely questions for me. Ask me some questions, interact with me so I can give you guys feedback. Give me feedback. I would appreciate it. Thank you. So, again, it was a pleasure being with you guys today, as always. Sorry it's been so long. Goodbye.